morning! It is Sunday and we are off to Ginza. That is because, as I mentioned in my last vlog, Ginza is actually pretty weekend friendly. I'm not sure if it's just Sunday or both Sunday and Saturday, but they pretty much close off the main road for cars. So it becomes this humongous pedestrian zone, which is great because like you have all the space for your shopping bags and such. We are obviously going to Itoya, you know, Japan's greatest and most amazing stationery shop, which I noticed has been there since I think like 1920s, so it's been there for almost 100 years now. Wow. I'm probably gonna shoot there a tiny bit, but obviously if you want to know what Itoya is about, you should go and watch my video that's like, you know, 70% just shots of Itoya. So yeah, I'm gonna make sure that video is linked in the end screen. Anywho, I'm gonna jump on the Ginza line again. That metro line is just a lifesaver. Oh yeah, by the way, funny story. Maki was trying to operate the smart toilet and she accidentally turned on the bidet function. And normally those toilets have like a sensor for you sitting on them. So you should be like applying weight to the seat to activate the bidet nozzle thing that just, you know, sprays up your bum, but this one doesn't have that. So Maki just turned it on and it just like sprayed us right into our faces. She was actually closed in the bathroom, so she was like, ah! And I walked in and it sprayed me right onto my new shirt. Alright. Hungry at about 2 p.m. so we went to Kakibot, which is one of the oldest bakeries here in this area. I think that it was actually started by a samurai dude, and they specialize in anpan, which is the unco red bean bun thing, but we didn't actually get one of those. We got a cream cheese variety of that thing and a kaki persimmon variety, which is like a Christmas special. Oh, my eyes, they are blinded. We also got like an apple cube with cream cheese, which sounded great. How is it, Boo?
It's sweet, but very good.
Does it taste like kaki? This is like a Japanese version of Czech buchta or Czech kolache. We are in Ginza 6, which is like a department store in Ginza that was opened not that long ago, and it has a Yayoi Kusama installation, I think permanently. What's your snack?
It's like hot dog. Jak se řekne listový těsto?
Puff pastry? Okay, this is the second part of this video and I thought I would actually show you what I bought in Itoya this time around. When I was in Japan this time, I got a lot of stationery, so this is not the collective Japan stationery haul, but I'm gonna get back to you later with more of my stuff. For now, I'm just gonna do the Itoya stuff. One of the reasons why I'm doing this now is because this video is going up earlier and I really want to start using these things. So yeah, I'm really good at keeping myself from using anything that I want to, you know, unpack or unbox or haul with you guys. So yeah, it's a lot of pain, but I still managed to do it. I have these two. As you will see later in Itoya, they always package everything, so like the pens don't damage your notebooks and things like that. Let's see. So I think that this was actually packed in this bigger one. This one has small things like pens and maybe some stickers. This one has some notebooks and stuff, and all of this was also packed in a big paper bag. Let's start with the small piece. First of all, I got these guys. So they're the friction pens, which is I think I mentioned before that Simon is super into the friction pens, but I started really liking them lately too. And there's 6 of them and they're supposed to be kind of pastel-y. And yes, they are highlighters. So yeah, they're sort of highlightery slanted tip marker sort of situation here. Let's keep digging. Then a lot more pens. Okay, so a lot of these pens are mostly boring. I'm pretty sure that these 3 are basically, this one I already own and these 2 are just the same color. No, actually these are the same and this green one is slightly thinner. Yeah, and you can tell, you can see here that these are 150 yen each, so basically like £1 or something, which, you know, for such a good quality, pretty pen is really great. Okay, this one is a mechanical pencil. I actually prefer mechanical pencils to regular analog pencils. No, you know what I mean. And this one is very kind of stylish because it's brown with little polka dots. It is also 0.5 and it was 200 yen, so like $2. And then I accidentally got 2 of these. I showed you in my last year's haul, I showed you that I really like this idea of these like post-it notes that are pre-made for you to kind of put them into your schedule. And this one is about travel and travel planning, and what does it have? Yeah, it's basically like where you're going from when to when, what means of transport you're taking, and then there's like a plan, what to see. Then the last one, I don't know what it means, but you can tell me maybe this last bit, this just here, down here, if you can tell me what that means, that would definitely help me and everyone watching this. Yeah, anyway, I accidentally got this twice for some reason. I think that I got one in Itoya and one somewhere else. I should have just bought a different sort of iteration of this one, but I mean, I can give it to someone, or it can be a part of a giveaway sometime in the future. This, maybe you know the Japanese people, when it comes to stationery, they really like their post-it notes, but as I showed you just a second ago, they like to be quite creative with their post-it notes. This is kind of like that. You can see it's kind of a nice minimalistic design of like a clock, and you basically like plan your 12-hour period around it, which is great. I'm very visual, so I like having things done like that. Now onto the big one. There's not that many things here actually. One of the things is this kind of German sounding little notebook in this absolutely beautiful mint green color. It is the inside. Again, it doesn't really show on the video, but the inside is a very warm paper color. It's almost, there's almost like a peachy quality to it, which again, like in this harsh light, it just looks kind of off-white, but in real life, it's a lot fruitier. This is more of a professional sketchbook. You can tell, you can see that they have this like gold embossed logo on the front, and then there's a really nice kind of quite a grainy paper, and it's quite thick. I wonder if they say how thick it is. It's 240 grams, and it has this, like, I love the fact that it has this like all over spine, which I don't think I have any sketchbook that has that. I know that that's no like game changer. I know that that's not some sort of exclusive Japanese technology of having this sort of spine, but a lot of my sketchbooks, including the Mossy ones, just don't have that because they do have an actual proper spine, right? It seems like Japanese sketchbooks tend to just leave out spine a lot more often. Anyway, it's kind of like a warm toned paper. Again, it's maybe hard to tell in this light, but it's definitely warm and nice, and there's not that much of the paper, it's quite thin. Last two things. These just kind of weirdly excited me. They are such a basic thing, and I mentioned before, I'm a very visual person, and I love to have kind of like the whole day or just like one paper. I like to not only kind of on the day look at it and see what's kind of coming up and what I already did, or you know, if I'm falling behind and whatnot. I also really enjoy sitting down and just writing not only what I have to do the next day, but when I plan to do it, because I think that it helps me realize if my expectations of myself are realistic, which even then, very often they aren't, because yeah, I expect a lot more of myself than I am actually capable of. Anyway, these are two kind of large A4 notepads, and they are called Daily Planner and Task Manager. The Daily Planner, let's see if we can have a look. Okay, so, and that's it. Like the thing you see on the cover, that's literally what you'll find in the notebook itself. What I like is that it's no fancy, no bullet journal sort of situation. You literally just get your sort of thin sheet of paper, you write your plan on it, and then you discard it later. You know, it's not for any sort of memory making. Again, the paper quality is not great, so I wouldn't even recommend writing onto the paper while the paper is still in. I like that there's little details here. On top there's you can also tell what's like, it says here is like the temperature in Celsius and humidity in percents. Then here is like what the weather was, if it was rainy or snowy, what day, and yeah, and this is basically to do. Honestly, it's like, again, nothing really that's groundbreaking about this. I think this is how a lot of layouts of normal diaries would look, but I think that what I like about it is that it's so scrappable. Alrighty, please stay tuned for the big collective haul of stationery from Japan. Maybe by then I will learn how to stop throwing all of this expensive stuff on my floor. Okay guys, thanks, bye.